We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, having a full transition here on 42 vision from the dip area to the rip area, extreme weakness into extreme strength, from white with red borders to bright green. And we have a lot to discuss in today's video. Is this a short squeeze happening within the SPY? I know, short squeeze within the SPY. It's kind of crazy to think that, but those are possible as well when shorts start covering very quickly. And we hit a new 52-week low today. And today within the volatility, our SPY bot sent out a bull indicator since 10:05 a.m. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint and full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 200 to 300% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down, by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. And here we are with the SPY, having that full transition as I stated, and breaking through multiple resistance and support levels. We're going to break it all down in today's video, but before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities that were mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll get connected to the 42 vision indicators and become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our AMD bot. It sent out a bull indicator since 10:10 a.m. And from that moment forward, inflows picked up. Full transition on 42 vision as you see there in the chart. And as the inflows crossed the midpoint, full strength and stayed above. And call options went up 300% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see here popping up on the screen, this is one of the members in the chat sending out their home run opportunity with AMD. And there was others as well, as you see popping up. Tesla, Apple, all presented opportunities, and you can now gain access to this as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, and as you see it, it's actually moving very fast from the new 52-week low of 348 here. And the last time that we moved this fast was way back here on October 3rd, and we went up literally from 357 to 367, which is half of what we've done today, right? We've nearly gone up 20 points on the SPY in total, and the last time this happened, it took 2 days for that to happen and play out. It's all happening in one single day from the dip area. This is very interesting stuff, and this is why I stated earlier in the video, could we be squeezing? Yes, it could be a possibility, not guaranteed, right? But it is speculation and something to think about, and a possibility due to the fact that things are moving very quickly and a lot of shorts are covering their positions after realizing, okay, we hit a new 52-week low and now it's just covering going on right now before they actually start to short again, right? Or could this be the end of it? Are we near the bottom, right? Everyone is questioning this right now, and it's too soon to tell, but we do know that we've hit a new 52-week low and we're bouncing off of it very, very quickly. So there's two scenarios going on, right? The possibility of the shorts covering and short squeezes happening. They're covering their shorts or closing their positions. And at the same time, since we've hit a fresh new 52-week low, these are the lowest prices that we've seen in over a year, and everyone is buying it up as if this is the lowest price we'll ever see, right? So it's all speculation right now. All we know is that we've gone from a dip area to a rip area, and things overextend pretty quickly once you see this type of rip area move, right? And it's going to be important, some key levels here to watch, especially after we've broken back into this channel and slightly broken above it. And are we going ahead and bouncing off of it to go higher? That's another question mark as well. And there's more to this. So volatility, in my opinion, is going to continue. And in it, there's opportunities to maximize, right? So I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators in the inflow versus outflow indicator, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors using these resources to maximize in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. And in today's video as well, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY. Got that bull indicator here on the 30-minute since 352. And as you saw earlier in the video, on the 5-minute chart, it got it earlier at around 10 a.m. And from that moment forward, there was full strength all day so far. And the inflows on the 30-minute as well crossed to the upside. But this is the first point that we're already starting to see some outflows here, guys. This is important because this shows us that there's traders in this move, right? There's outflows coming. If not, it would hold itself up and stay green or continue to even go higher. Another thing too, we have not seen this level of inflows in weeks to even months, guys. If you zoom all the way out, this is literally the highest that we've seen since way back here in May of 2022, guys. That's where it starts to look like, okay, could shorts be covering, or is this a large inflow of money because we hit the lowest point, right? Question mark. There's a lot of variables, and right now there's a lot of outflows starting to pick up here as we see it on the 30-minute. And if I zoom into the 15-minute, same thing. I'm going to be watching this very carefully because as it comes closer to the midpoint, if it crosses it, it could have a huge impact on the chart. I mean, just look at what happened in the pre-market when it crossed. It went from 359 all the way down to 348. So when these crosses happen to the downside or upside, they do have an impact on the chart, right? It went from 351 all the way to 366, 367. So super important to keep this in mind. I'm going to be watching the 15-minute, the 30-minute as these outflows begin and where it is that we're possibly going and how do we react here and do we hold support. Support is going to be critical and crucial moving forward, and the headlines that are coming out are changing the narrative again, as we always call it, and we're going to break that down here in today's video. So the first headline here is the S&P 500 slumps and then it leaps, is a bottom nearby, and here we are with it hitting new lows on hot inflation report, and then it leaped, is the bottom nearby. Now there's a lot of things going on, but this one key concept, right, is the whole entire idea behind this, and it's the fact that we got really close to the COVID highs. If you zoom out and you look at this from the 1-day chart, we got literally $10 away before the crash, right? $10 away. It was around 340, 339, and we hit literally 348. So super important to keep that in mind. We are super close to where everything started, right? Before the crash and then picking up since then. That is crucial as well, creating kind of a bounce there. But if you look at this from the bigger picture, outflows are still out here. We're still under a bear indicator and we're still under white with red borders. We have not transitioned into red with green borders, but still in the smaller time frames, what a move, what a strong move here. You could see the inflows trying to pick up here on the 4-hour. You could see the transitions here going into dark green bars, but we're still under a bear indicator as well. And then if you go into the 1-hour, you could see here as well that things have done a complete transition on the 1-hour chart. And yes, the inflows have picked up, but we need to see this continue. If it fades or slows down, it could quickly change the whole narrative right back down. Like I pointed out back here, I shared it with the Discord members back on the 4th, how this inflow was slowing down, outflows began, and since then the whole entire chart has gone into weakness, and here we are. So it's going to be important to watch the 1-hour as well, and the 1-day is still showing that outflows are dominating. We need to see this pick back up. If not, this is all a short squeeze or shorts covering before trying to figure out what's going on and closing some positions. That's what I personally believe. This is just my opinion and perspective alone, not financial advice. I could be completely wrong, but the move is way too fast. And like I stated, this is the largest amount of inflows that we've seen in a while, guys. The inflows reached all the way up to highs here of 15 on the inflow mark, and now it's pulling back towards 1432. And I'll be watching if this continues to pull back even lower. So That's going to be critical as well. And then you also have headlines here. The stock market is poised for a significant relief rally after the S&P 500 tests a key support level of 3,500, stated here by Katie Stockton, right? So this is important. Now, the one thing that they're pointing out here is there's a seasonal influence that are positive over the second half of October. So Stockton states this because we have midterms coming up, right? And then after that, we need to see how things are going to play out and how it could roll into November. And right now, CPI data was literally like the worst news that we could hear in recent times in the last several days and weeks. And right now, that is almost like the worst, quote unquote, is behind us, right? The worst is behind us, quote unquote. I'm just trying to show quotations there. You can't see that, but I'm doing it with my fingers. Quote unquote, the worst is behind us. Now, does it guarantee that the stock market's going to continue to go higher? No, but something to keep in mind as well, how it creates the sentiment and the volatility that we're in right now. Now, if this fades away very, very quickly right back down, well, this is just all dead cat bounce and some shorts probably covered, or someone was buying up the dip largely due to the fact that it's the lowest that we've seen, and they believe that this is the lowest that we'll see in a while. So it doesn't guarantee anything, but it's bouncing off that 52-week low and near those 52-week highs from way back before COVID, right? So it's something to keep in mind. Now, the key level here of support is 360, guys. If this breaks back below 360, the next support is 355, and it found support at 350, between 350 and 345, as I stated. That was going to be crucial, and we bounced off of that. But the real support here to hold this whole entire thing up, if it's actually going to bounce even higher, is 360, and these inflows need to stay above this midpoint. Even if they pull back, stay above it and pull back up higher to continue the rally with strength. If you zoom into the 15-minute, you'll see what it is that I'm stating. You see how it's actually slowing down here? We need it to stay like that, not just on the 15-minute, but also on the 30-minute. Do not cross the midpoint and pull back up and go from red to green with full strength as it continues to hold itself up within the volatility. This will be crucial and key. Now, if that support is broken through, as I stated, 355, and then we have to watch 350. Now, if this continues to hold above 360, the highest point reached today is 367, and if it could break above that, the next resistance level is up here at 374, and then up towards 378 before we start talking about anything higher. Those are the key levels I'll be watching. These inflows need to stay strong, and that these bull indicators do not get canceled by bear indicators. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.